Hi everyone, happy summer! I'm here with Eevee today for Kitty Cat Storytime, and we're going to start our third and final story for our Kitty Cat Storytime summer series. It's Ready Freddy, Yikes, Bikes. Let's read the back to see what it's about. How do you beat a bully on a bike? Freddy Thresher's class is riding in a bike-a-thon to raise money for the local pet shelter, but Freddy has a big problem. He made a bet with the class bully that he'll ride more laps, but he still can't ride a two-wheeler. Yikes! Bikes! Now he only has 2 weeks to learn how, or fall flat on his face. Chapter 1 is called Doggy Days. But this is a kitty cat story time. I wonder what we're going to read about. Boys and girls, I'd like to introduce you to Jo, said our teacher, Mrs. Wishy. She works at a local animal shelter, and I invited her here today to talk to you about pet care. It looks like she brought along a furry friend of hers to meet you. Hello, everyone, said Jo. My name is Jo, and this is Mickey. He's one of our dogs we have at the shelter right now, who is looking for a home. The shelter is a place where we take care of animals who got lost, ran away, or whose owners didn't want them anymore. It's my job to find them a new home. I bet that's like an animal shelter where I got my cats too. Oh, he's cute, said Jessie. I wish I could take him home, but I'm not allowed to have any pets in my apartment. I'm not allowed to have any either, I said. I live in a house, but my mom's such a neat freak, she would never let me have any pets. Except for my goldfish, Mako. Well, pets are a big responsibility, said Jo. They take a lot of work. Can anyone tell me one thing you can do to take care of a dog like Mickey? Robbie was the first one to raise his hand. So there's Jo holding Mickey the dog, and there's Robbie's hand raised. What do you need to do to take care of a dog? Robbie's my best friend, and he knows a lot about taking care of pets because he has a gecko, a python, and a mouse. He practically has a whole zoo at his house. His mom doesn't mind the smell. You have to feed a pet every day, said Robbie. That's right, said Jo. You have to make sure your pet is not only getting enough food, but the right kind of food as well. Good food makes your pet's coat shiny, and it gives your pet lots of energy to play. That's true about kitties too. Very good comment. What else do you think you need to do for your pets? Clean up its poop, Max yelled out. Max, said Mrs. Wishy, if you have something to say, please raise your hand. Don't just yell out. Max has a good point, Jo continued. In fact, it's the law that you must clean up after your pet. If you take your dog for a walk, make sure you have something to use to pick up after him. Pooper scooper, Max blurted out. Max, this is your last warning, said Mrs. Wishy. If you call out one more time, then you have to go sit in the timeout chair. Chloe's hand shot up, and she almost poked me in the eye with her red painted fingernails. Oh, I know something that's really important, she said. She thinks everything she says is important. It's so annoying. Yes, honey, what is it? Jo said. All dogs have to go to the beauty parlor. You mean the groomer, dum-dum, Max said, snickering. Dogs don't go to the beauty shop. Did you hear what he just called me? Chloe whined. Mrs. Wishy, I think he should have a timeout. Chloe, you are not the teacher. You worry about yourself. It's my job to take care of Max, not yours. Anyway, Chloe continued, I take my dog Princess to the beauty parlor every week. They give her a bath, comb out her fur, and tie her hair up in little bows so it looks just like mine. I think I'm gonna puke, I whispered to Robbie. Pets do need baths just like humans, Jo said. You don't have to take them to a groomer, though. You can give them a bath right in your own bathtub. So there's all the kids sitting on the carpet. There's Freddy and Robbie and Chloe and Jessie. Ew, that is so gross, said Chloe, wrinkling up her nose. I wouldn't want to take a bath in the same tub as my dog. I'd get dog cooties. I think it's the other way around, Robbie whispered to me. That poor dog would get cooties from her. We both burst out laughing. Freddy and Robbie, is there something you'd like to share with the class? Asked Mrs. Wishy. Oh no, we both answered, biting our lips, trying not to laugh. Is there anything else you think is important? Jo asked, trying to get us back on track. Jessie raised her hand. Exercise, she said. Pets need to run around and play. I know, I go crazy if I don't go out and play. Very good, said Jo. Exercise makes pets happy and healthy. You can take your dog for a walk or play ball with him. That way, you both get exercise. Well, boys and girls, it's almost time for Joe to go, said Mrs. Whooshy. But before she leaves, she has something very important to tell us all about. A very special event. Is it a dog show? Is it a dog show? Chloe asked excitedly. I just know my little princess will come in first place. No, it's not a dog show, said Joe. It's a bike-a-thon. We're trying to raise money to take care of the animals in the shelter until they're all adopted. Here's how it works. We'll have a bicycle course set up, and each time you ride around the course, that counts as 1 lap. You will have 1 hour to ride as many laps as you can. If you're interested, take this sponsor sheet home and ask your friends and family to pay you for each lap you ride. Whatever money you raise will go to support the animals at the shelter. That sounds like fun, said Jessie. This is a lot of fun, said Joe. Just raise your hand if you are interested, and I'll give you one of the forms. Everyone's hand shot up. Great, I look forward to seeing everybody in 2 weeks from Saturday, Joe said as she passed out the papers. She put Mickey's leash on and started to head for the door. Goodbye, everyone. Thank you so much for letting me come. Woof, woof, barked Mickey. He says, see you Saturday. So she's holding up the form for everyone to take one, and everyone looks excited to get one. You see their hand? There's the little puppy. So the bike-a-thon is happening in 2 weeks, and I bet Freddy's going to be interested. But remember what his problem is? He can't ride a 2-wheeler yet, so he's going to have to learn. That's the end of chapter 1. Chapter 2 is called Wanna Bet. I hope you enjoyed Kitty Cat Storytime. We'll see you for the next chapter. Bye.